Hello, hello. How is it going? I am so cold. This is taking a long time to warm up in here, so I may be a little slow to get started drawing. Been in here for like half an hour and it's still pretty chilly. Gotta love winter. And having your studio in an external building with no heat source. That's okay. Hold on. I gotta turn my music down or I'm gonna get a copyright ding on my VOD. I'm trying so hard not to do that. How's it going, Maze? How are you? I'm still slowly posting things. Well, I am wearing a heated blanket, so I'm doing what I can. I've also got my, ooh, what's going on with my light right now? There it is. That was weird. Yeah, I've got both heaters on. It's just chilly. There's not really a way around it. I'm not sure how much a rug will help since there's like no heat when I'm not here, and I haven't been in here in like 3 days, so it's definitely cold. But I guess I could try a rug. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm still gathering a little bit of reference, but I've got some teeth pictures pulled up. We're gonna be doing eyes and teeth today, I think, is what I'm just gonna go with it. That's what I decided. Very tired, had a really hard time sleeping last night for whatever reason. Very annoyed. Probably just ate too much. So we're gonna crack open an energy drink, even though I hate doing that. These are like slightly healthier. It's like mostly a tea, but anyway, good baby. Hopefully that perks me up a little bit. Whew. How was your weekend? I'm gonna pull up some eel teeth. There's so many, man, there's just so many different types. Of course my paint tool sai is no longer operational. I've got the codes I think I'm gonna try and use today, but I gotta get that fixed. So we're working in Krita today, so you'll be happy, Maze. Excuse me. I think I muted myself just in time for that sneeze. Alright. So I have lots of eyes here. I'm probably not going to draw all of these. I just pulled up some fun eye photos. I really like the variety in not just reptiles, but I've also got some fish eyes. These are newts down, or no, this is a cuttlefish right here. This one I think is a gecko. I'm not sure what that one is. Probably it looks like a fish, but I don't know. Yeah, I want to pull up some, I got some birds in here, various predators, frog. There's definitely all kinds of eyes though. So we're just going to practice a few of these, and I think I'll probably paint a couple just to play around with some of these textures. Like I like the idea of putting like colored spots inside of an eye, kind of like a fish would have, or I think some reptiles even. But then of course we have our reptilian eyes here for our Western style dragons. And then I was going to pull up just a few like mammalian eyes. I mean, you know, like big cats and stuff. Ugh, I have two keyboards right now and I keep hitting the wrong one. I got tired of this keyboard and mouse situation. If it keeps lagging today, I'm just gonna pull the plug and go back to my old wireless or wired keyboard. Even though it's like ancient, I think I've had it since college. I just cleaned it this weekend. It took way longer than I thought it was going to. Anyway, I haven't posted that in live hardly anywhere yet. I'm sorry. Cat, lizard, and snake eyes. Oh, interesting. This is good. This is what I want. It's very blurry. That's okay. Control T. There we go. That should be plenty of eyes, guys. So many eyes. But yeah, there's so much good variety here. And then of course, I'm definitely going to draw that snake that we found last week. Pin them all above the image. Oh, is there? That's cool. You don't have to dedicate a drawing layer to our constructors. Nice, nice. I will, if you want to walk me, wait, is it this thing? Pin? 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 I don't know. I haven't looked into how this works, so I'm not going to try and figure that out right now. But if you want to walk me through it, feel free. I do see a pen tool. Okay, let's pull up the... Sorry that I wasn't ready with the references today, guys. I had so much to do last week. I didn't have time to put it together on Friday, or Thursday, or even Wednesday. And I don't work on Sundays. It's a hard and fast rule that I have, so... Yesterday was a rest and recovery day, and here we are. So... Bear with me for just a second. I've got some really nice eel pictures that I want to use. I did save a bunch of pictures last week. I just didn't have a chance to put them in Krita because I figured I wouldn't have time to fix my Sai. So there we go. There's lots of cool. What is happening now? Do you think? Lots of cool teeth in the animal kingdom, and there's a lot of really cool ones in fish. I don't know if you guys have looked at like fish jaws, like eels have really neat jaws that I think would be fun to incorporate into a dragon design for sure. Like moray eels in particular, but really any kind of toothy eel. They just have really good jaw shapes. Like everything about this just screams dragon, you know? Where did it go? If I can find it, it screams dragon. Okay. Hold please, let's try that again. There it is. So cool. So we'll be drawing from some of these. I will pull up like crocodile teeth as well. Crocodiles. Oh hey Shmoochie, how's it going? It's a little pushpin icon on the left. Yes, I did click that and then clicked an image and it didn't do anything, so... Yep, just did it again. Didn't do anything, so I don't really know what I'm doing wrong, but I'll figure it out another time. We'll just do it this way for now. There we go. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure it's user error. Oh, look at this cute little critter! I have to pen this. Hold on. Hold, guys. Hold everything. I found an adorable dog crocodile somebody drew. I'm so pleased about it. Ugh. Just want to do creature design for the rest of my life. Can we just do that? Crocodile differences. I have a nice little chart here. Where did it go? It shows the difference between various gator jaws. I mean, it's when they're babies. I wish I could find a better one. Yeah, for now I'll just use this, I guess. Yeah, I'm not seeing a good one for adults, but that's okay. Oh, here it goes. My mouse is doing that thing it does when it doesn't like me. Alright. I put the rest of the steps in the chat. Select that. Okay, I'll do it in just a second. Thanks, Amaze. Super tired. Yeah, me too, dude. I am so tired today. I am having such a hard time, and it's so cold in here. I can like barely move. I'm like freezing. So this is like the slowest start to a stream. I haven't even posted that I'm live on like most of my socials or any other Discords, so I'm just like waiting to be more alive. But we'll get started here in a second. So for those who don't know, it's Dragon Week. I don't remember why or where I found that, but it is Dragon Week this week. So we're doing warm-up sketches today and tomorrow and Wednesday that will have to do with designing a dragon. In fact, I think on Wednesday morning, our sorry, so cold. Our Wednesday stream is going to be yeah, it's gonna be let's all design a dragon using all the things we learned. Last week we did like wings and skin textures and stuff like that. And today we're doing teeth and eyes, just kind of cramming those into one big session today. And tomorrow we're gonna look at like different, I don't know, I'm kind of torn. Part of me wants to do, let's look at Eastern dragons tomorrow, or Eastern or Western, I don't know. And then Western or Eastern on Wednesday, and maybe do 2 Design a Dragon days, question mark? I don't know, is that too many? I feel like I just want to draw all the creatures. But it might be better to just, I was thinking originally just look at Eastern and Western dragons tomorrow, and just kind of look at like both historical interpretations of what that is and just modern creature design interpretations of what that is, and just kind of gather ideas and do some sketches. It's kind of hard to do reference sketches from like artwork, I feel like, because it's your kind of, I don't know. I don't want to learn bad habits from what other artists are doing, so I feel like it's hard to do studies for that, so I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm a little torn. If you guys have thoughts on that, let me know, but I figured it would be helpful just to look at those things together, and then we could talk about them, and yeah. I'll probably end up doing just looking at dragons tomorrow, and doing some sketches, like pulling ideas, maybe not doing direct copies, but like pulling pieces like, oh, look how they styled this wing, or look how they styled this hand, or anything like that. So if you guys have like favorite creature designs or creature artists or like dragon art that you want me to look at, you can drop them in the Discord. While I'm warming up, I'll just type that little Discord thing real fast. Oh gosh, it's so cold. It might, nope, it's still too cold in here for my thermometer to register, so. It's so hard to draw when it's like this, guys. Like, my screen is so cold. I have a little glove, but it doesn't really help that much. I guess I'll put that on. It only protects 2 fingers from the cold. Anyway, how are you doing, Smoochie? Thanks for joining. Sorry, it's kind of a weird one to start right now. But if anyone wants to do that, feel free to pop some stuff in there. You missed the wing one. That's okay. I mean, you can always go back and draw along with it. We mostly studied bat wings. Yes, this isn't super help, to be honest. Still very cold. We mostly did bat wings. I think we looked at some insect wings as well. So there's all kinds of things you could pull in. And somebody was telling me in chat the definition of a dragon, of an Eastern dragon, is like the head of a llama, the tail of an ox. Like, there's like this really interesting description. So I'm gonna find, I've got this, ooh, I know, let's do storybook time. Well, no, I don't want to get up, never mind. I'll show you guys tomorrow. I'll try and get in here a little earlier. But I have a Creatures of the World encyclopedia, so I'm gonna pull up some fun descriptions and have them on the screen for us to maybe draw some inspiration from. So hopefully it's in there, but anyway. Let's get started with some eyes. Let's see, I'm at least gonna try and make a folder. Can she do it? Add group layer. That's not what I was trying to do. I don't know how to use Krita. Wait, am I trying to do a group layer? Maybe I am. Alright. Eyes. Did that add it to the group? Yes. Okay. Let's put all the eyes in here. It's not how I wanted that to go, but that's okay. But yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend. That everyone's doing well. Okay. And teeth. I guess I did want a group layer. Nope, but not inside that group. Bad Krita. And we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. I know there's a better way, Amaze, I'm sorry. Eventually I will look at the thing you did put in chat, and I appreciate that. Okay, there we go. So, let's do it. Let's make some eyes. These are going to be kind of fast, so I'm not super worried about a ton of high accuracy. Let's start with these. These are pretty basic. Actually, no, I think I'll save these for color studies. Because what I really liked about this page was just the variety of color that you can see. So we'll save that one for color studies here in a sec. Let's do some eyeballs. And I might need a couple of layers here. Yikes, too many eyes. I got a little over, as usual, I got a little overzealous. Okay. Let's draw. Please work, pen. Yeah, it does work. I love when it works. It's the best. A working pen is so good. Ooh, it's chilly. How big is this? There we go. Alright, so for me, I'm not just paying attention to the eyeball itself. In fact, I might pull some other images that show a little more of the surrounding tissue, because, like, look at all the variety of, like, where, like, the socket, like, where the eye is sitting. It's more, that's why this isn't that useful, because it doesn't actually show me the animal's skin texture. But, like, this is really interesting. I think this is, like, a squid eye, maybe? Or something. This looks like some weird type of fish. I don't know. There's just, I think most of these are fish eyes. But I like to look at the, like, where it's seated, you know? Like this one, like, you know, you don't see this a lot, but a mostly blind dragon would be kind of interesting to do. And just noting that, like, the eye is kind of under the skin and basically useless. You know, it's kind of like evolving away from this critter. I don't know. Just things to note. Things to look at when you're, you know, when you're drawing any kind of a creature or a person. Any kind of character design, really, you can incorporate a lot of this stuff into your design work. So it's not just for dragons, but we'll talk about it later. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be dropping my darn references. Hold on. Is this the one? Yeah. I don't know how to do this in Krita. I'm sorry. It's all in my it's all on my Pinterest board. Okay, I'm gonna put this in Discord, but it is gonna be smaller because we don't know how to. For as much tech as I do, sometimes I can be very tech illiterate, guys. Alright, here you go. I'm going to drop this in the Discord so that people can draw along with at least some of them. I don't remember where to put it. I guess I'll put it more in the chat. Some eyes to study. Where's the other one? I like these two. Oh shoot. Hopefully that didn't, Well shoot, I don't know which one this is. Oh, there we go. Why is this so far away? It's so weird. Alright, let's get started. I'll drop some more in later. I feel like that's plenty of eyes to start with. Eyes! Let's do it! So yeah, just pay attention as you're drawing to, I'm going to get a couple of these drawn that I will go post online. It's slightly warmer. No, it's still too low to register. I think we made it above freezing. My electric blanket is my lifesaver, guys. Yeah, eyes are great. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, when you start drawing, you start off drawing eyes. You know, like it's one of the first places you look in an image. They are the window to the soul, after all. And I remember, gosh, I feel like most people, when they're young especially, I just remember filling pages of sketchbooks with eyes, you know. But I'm going to try and pay attention to some of the details I don't normally include, which is going to involve a lot of color stuff. But I do also want to note, like, hey, look, this reptile looks like it's probably a snake. It's got like a really wide eye scale over here, and then some little smaller ones that actually kind of ring the eye, which is interesting. I know when I typically draw dragon eyes, I tend to do this sort of or maybe this, more of a lizardy sort of an eye scale, just like with kind of an array of them on top, and then they get smaller under the eye, which is like mostly true here, but it's interesting to have like one just big one. So I don't know, just kind of noting things for myself to try and break up my own habits. I think for me, and I can't speak for everybody, but maybe those of you who draw feel like this too, but you know, drawing like eyes over and over, especially if you're doing like a type of eye, like a human eye or an anime eye, or like whatever kind of eye you draw a lot, sometimes it's I don't know, sometimes it just reinforces a schema, you know, like it reinforces a lack of ingenuity. And so I think it's nice to do studies like these just to kind of give myself fresh ideas to doodle. I love this speckling going on here. I'm definitely going to come back and paint that one. But let's do another one real fast. I guess I'll do this guy. I like this black sclera. I think that's what the white of the eye is called. It's interesting to have one that's black, for example. In fact, a lot of these reptiles do. Like this one has a yellowish sclera, but is that what that's called? Someone double check me on that. Am I saying the wrong term? But yeah, and the shape is different. Like this is such a round one versus this one's a little more almond shaped. But I do like this little, there's like a fine whiteness around the pupil so far on these, which is kind of interesting to note. I'll definitely have to incorporate that. And then you got this really heavy brow. I'm just going to shade it in a little bit with some sketching, but I'm pretty sure that's the direction that's going. I kind of want to study like the way they paint eyes in Arcane too. I haven't really been doing the sketching from that I've meant to do on Sundays. I've just kind of been watching it. It's been really enjoyable, but I do love the way that they paint those things. And then look at the fun like modeling in this one. There's so many to choose from. I want to point out this gecko eye. I think I pulled another one right here because I thought it was so interesting, but like just the way, look at that. Look at the pupil shape here. I'm pretty sure this was a gecko's eye. Camels have really interesting eyes too. I might pull up a camel eye. But it's got like this crazy, like, I don't know, it's like a weird chain explosion happening in the eye, which is like I've never seen that before, but I kind of want to put it in a creature design. Maybe like an aquatic critter, because I'm sure it must serve some kind of purpose for the creature. I just don't know what that purpose is. But it's really neat, and I like the kind of exploding iris color around it too. So yeah, and then the cuttlefish, when they're exposed to light, I guess their pupils contract, kind of like we have, you know, dilation or whatever. Oh, I guess there's an ad. Sorry for anybody who's trying to listen to me. I'll repeat some of this later maybe, but I really like that W. It's just such an interesting thing for an eye to do. You know? Alright. Let's color this guy in real quick and then I'll go finish making my posts. I don't think I posted hardly anywhere. Don't know where Krita's spray brush is, so hold on, I have to click around for a second. Oh yeah, they're all over here. Paint? I don't know. Can't see anything, it's all too small. Look at this. There we go. That's not too bad. It's mostly what I was looking for, I suppose. It's not letting me select the color though, which I don't love. Sclera is correct. Okay, good. Like, what a cool little model-y eye pattern. I really like it. It's kind of fun. This dusty looking eye. I'll probably keep that in mind for a shoot, I gotta focus. For like a, you know, like kind of a dusty creature design maybe someday. Where the layers are, there should be a brush presets tab. I do have that tab open, yes. I don't know if you can see that on the screen or not, but yeah, I do have that. That is what I'm clicking through at the moment. Alright, we're cheating a little bit, so I'm going to go a little faster. Normally I don't like to do color selection because I feel like it's a much better exercise to try and match, like do color matching, because like visually, you know, like looking at it and trying to match the color, but I don't want to spend too much time on these. It's too easy for me to get caught up. I do like the bounce light happening right here around the eye. You got a little bit of that warmer color. Come on, there we go. Right here, it's kind of nice. We're just gonna do some color selection though. Speed it up a little bit. There should be a drop-down box above all icons with list of categories. Yeah, I found it. No worries. I got it. Thank you, though. I also don't see where you put the instructions in Discord, but I will look later. Okay, let me do a quick post to make sure that I'm actually announcing that I'm live. Oh, maybe one more swig of this. Try not to die. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Breathing in your tea is not recommended, just FYI. Okay, I'm just gonna be lazy and post a... Whoa, what is going on here? The little sea slug dragon's getting a lot of attention, that's nice. Good job, little guy. Okay. New story. Gosh. I'm so tired, you guys. Does anyone else have, I know it's not just me. Like, is there something in the water? I feel like everyone's having sleep issues lately. Right. Come on, take a picture, camera. You can do it. I believe in you. Sorry, I know this is like riveting, watching me take a photo with my camera that's not taking a photo. Freaking Instagram, I swear. Ugh, just everything was broken. I'm so over technology after this last month, you guys. I can't get anything to work the way it's supposed to. It's very annoying. Infinitrix, hello! Don't really like reptiles or frogs, so drawings of what look like their eyes is not the best for me. Hey, no worries. I mean, you can draw other eyes too. We're going to be doing some feline eyes as well. They're down here. Mostly for color studies, but we've also got bird eyes, some other predators. I got some herbivore eyes here, so your call. But hey, we're just practicing eyes for creature design for later this week, so feel free to sketch along or hang or not hang. I don't want to be triggering anybody if people don't like reptiles. I get it, I get it. I'm currently fighting Instagram, so that's really, really riveting, I know, for you guys to pay attention to. So sorry. Almost done. There it goes. Okay. Let's just make a little post here. Link. Twitch. Come on, find your Twitch link. Phone. Nope, that's definitely not what I was trying to do. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Instagram is dying. There you are. Let's draw. Let's draw. Okay. We're just looking at, for those who just walked in, sorry that I'm having to do this right now. My studio is still not warmed up. I've been in here for over an hour. Speaking of, just gotta keep my electric blankie on. Gosh. Hey, Charlie's Dragon. Hey, Sloppy Salamander. Thanks for popping in. Oh, don't mind me. Just super cold. Trying to chug through class readings before tomorrow. Good luck with your studies. Cheers. So it's Dragon Week this week, guys. We got Dinosaur Week a couple weeks ago and Dragon Week this week. We're spoiled. We're spoiled, folks. So we're working on eyes and teeth today. I got some teeth pulled up to look at later. We're on the eyes part of the stream. I'll try and spend 30 minutes on both. We'll see. I have a ton of stuff I need to do before I stream again this afternoon, so I do want to go a little bit faster. But I also really like drawing these things, and I don't actually do studies of specific body parts that often, so this hopefully will be helpful for me. It's Dragon Week. Dragon. There we go. Oh, I hate that. That's such a bad... There we go. These fonts are so weird. Studying eyes and teeth today. So we're using the same techniques that we have been using. You know, look for the form, fill it in after you've got the form down. Even though these are just little pieces, try to do that. If you're new to sketching and you're sketching along, just remember, don't get caught up in like trying to exactly copy like line for line. Look at it, work big to small, right? Like don't go to the details too fast, because that's when you pull out and you're like, oh, I totally did the proportions wrong. It's because you don't focus so much on copying small details. Get your big shapes, general shapes in first. I might try doing a different style of like a more painterly sketch here in just a second, because that is kind of one way I prefer to work on sometimes, and it helps my brain think of things more in form. Let me finish making this post and I'll show you what I mean. But I hope you guys are having a good Monday again. So sorry that this stream's off to kind of a stuttering start. I did update for those who aren't in my Discord or maybe didn't see. I did finally get a tablet pen replacement yesterday for my at-home tablet, which is really exciting. Tested it yesterday. It works. Met this very lovely person from the Colorado Springs area who met me up here in Denver and swapped me for like it's a used tablet. I mean, it's got some scratches and stuff, but it came with a pen, the same pen that I use for my Wacom and my Intuos at home. Swapped me for that tablet and the pen for like some merchandise that I had sitting around, which was so nice of them. I don't know if they're watching or ever going to watch this or see this, but if you are watching, you know who you are. I'm not going to call you out by name, but thank you so much. Really, really saved my bacon, as it were. I was really looking at maybe buying just a whole new tablet, which would be $400 or so that I'm not ready to spend right now, especially with tax season hovering over me like a dark cloud of angst. So maybe after my tax return, but it's gonna at least put off that purchase for another year, hopefully. We'll see how desperate I get about having to work from home sometimes to do these streams, but it's exciting anyway. I gotta finish this post, guys. I can't multitask, I'm so sorry. For warm-ups. So we can design a dragon on Wednesday. And I kind of want to do a wood dragon because it's the year of the wood dragon, right? So maybe I'm kind of looking for more woodsy things for myself personally. It doesn't mean you guys have to do that. But for those who don't know, it is Year of the Dragon. Excuse me. Oh, what a hiccup. Gosh. Year of the Dragon was Saturday. Oh, did I share that to Facebook? Gosh. Another thing on my list is to freaking figure out how to use buffer. I've tried 3 times now and it keeps not working, so I'm clearly doing something wrong. Does anyone know how to use buffer? I'm having so many issues. Oh geez, I am behind on chat. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hello to everybody who I missed. Hello. Lurking, maybe keeping this out of the stream. Yeah, that's okay. No worries. Feel free to, hey, I appreciate lurks too, guys. Lurks still help. Lurks are views, and views push me up in the Twitch algorithm. There's always an algorithm everywhere that you gotta fight, you know. Especially as an artist, I appreciate that, because there are a lot of artists online. And it's very hard to rise to the top. So I appreciate those lurks. They do help. Okay, let's see. I really am in the middle of sewing something. Oh, nice. That's really cool. I need to learn how to sew. I'm glad it's going good. Ah, it's so cold. I left my big jacket at home because it's sunny outside and it looked so much warmer than it is in here. I think my studio is like 20 degrees colder than it is outside. Okay. Well, I'd love to see what you come up with if you want to share. All right, let's do that painty eye I was talking about. Let's do it with this guy. I like these colors here. And again, I am being lazy today and just, ooh, don't like that color though. And just doing some color selection, but normally I advocate for trying to match your colors visually because it's a really good exercise for your brain. But I'm not. There's so many eyes here. I'm not gonna worry about it. So I was talking earlier about finding the form, right? So whenever I'm doing painting, I kind of like to find it this way. I think of it like I'm sculpting something. So I'm using the lighter colors where the light would be. And I'm gonna change that color a bit because that's just a little too much for me right now. And think about, like, you know, where are the lights and darks, right? So we know that the shadows are going to be here, like the slightly darker areas will be down here. So it's okay to fabricate some of that, you know. You don't have to stick to it exactly, but find your big shapes first. So I've got my eye shape, right? I've got my pupil shape. That's a pretty big one. And then the eyelid. Don't forget the eyelid. That adds a lot of form to your drawings. And this is a little easier probably to do quickly digitally, so if you are working... My fridge is clicking again. You guys, I swear it's going to explode. Everything's breaking. So if you are working like traditionally, especially if you're using just like... I guess you could do this with like a Conte crayon or maybe some like chalk or pastels. Or a charcoal pencil would be a really good one if you have that laying around. A lot of times you get those in like pencil kits and people don't really know what to do with them, but this would be something good to do with like a charcoal pencil. So if you have one of those, go grab it. But yeah, find your big shapes before you start doing your smaller details, right? And of course, if you are not working digitally, start with your light colors first and then work darker. It's a lot harder to erase a dark, heavy line than it is a smaller line. But I really love working in like a more painted style digitally. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun to play in. I actually am enjoying these critter brushes. Thank you, Maze, for the recommendation. I know it took me a million years to actually try it, but these are actually pretty nice, the ones I'm using right now. Good job, Critta. Good job. I'll definitely have to play in the paint more. It's always nice to find a free drawing program that's actually pretty robust. I feel like that's not as common as it used to be. But anyway, so I am doing color selection. Like I said, I always recommend if you have more time, kind of taking more time to actually do your own color matching because it's going to train your brain. Those observation skills, remember, that's kind of what we're looking for. That's the whole purpose of this, is to train those observation skills and then kind of remember this for later, right? Like when you are doing your designs. Remember what the difference is that you're noticing and the, you know, little details like, oh, the closer I get to this tear duct, the color kind of shifts a bit. And then here in the sclera, it's that kind of light, light color. And then with whatever creature this is, they've got kind of a hazy line that kind of almost I don't know, there's just like some color bleed going into the sclera from the iris, which is kind of interesting. And then of course what I haven't really noticed before, but I'm really enjoying, is this kind of like really pale, it's hard to make out probably, but I'm really liking these pale lines. I'm gonna save whatever brush that was that I was just using, because I really liked that one. Hold on, I have to tag this with favorite, and then go to my favorites. Okay, find my little pen tool. But yeah, there's like this little like light ring of white around a lot of these pupils that I'm really enjoying, and haven't really noticed in an eye before. But I think it really, like, look how much it makes it pop, And that's not even like a pure white either. But because the surrounding area is so dark, I don't have to use a pure white. But that means if I do use a pure white, it's going to be a lot more dramatic, right? Like, see that? It's going to really make it pop. Another thing I like to do, and you can see really well here, when you're drawing an eye, one way to just quickly make it look shiny is to just kind of do little white highlights around the edges where the eyelid touches the eyeball. It's going to imply moisture there. You can see it really strongly in this photo, so it's like, see how quickly that looks like shiny and wet? And I didn't really even do very much to this, like it was pretty fast. But yeah, I always feel like when I'm drawing these like eye details, that's always the stuff people notice, is little tiny things like that. And even somebody who's not super, I hate the word artsy, but just, you know, like into drawing is gonna notice that and be like, oh, that's really cool, what a cool detail. So if you can remember things like that, it will help your creature design. Alright, I spent too much time on this, let's move on. I didn't do the angle quite the same, but that's okay. You get the idea. Let's do this one. I'll try a different gestural technique here. Oops, did I post? I don't think I posted that I was live on any other Discords, but that's okay. There's a few art Discords I've been trying to be more active in that I meant to post in, but we'll just let it go for today. I'll do it tomorrow. Alright. So this is going to be like if you do a charcoal pen or a charcoal pencil, you're going to get like a similar texture to this. It's not quite the same. But again, look for your big shapes before you go in to do your smaller details, right? Ah, I'm so spoiled. Changing up the color a bit, that's okay. Look at these great colors though. And nature is so cool. So yeah, I'm just making some quick mental notes here. I'm not going to be super detailed with all of them, but I hope this is helpful. I hope this helps anybody who's kind of learning how to observationally draw. Just give you some ideas for techniques. I'm definitely not the best at this. It's part of why I'm doing this, so please don't take my word as gospel, but I hope it's a good launching point for anybody. Yeah, just trying to improve that skill set, maybe work on something new this year. Highly recommend looking into getting a tablet to do this digitally. It's a little faster, I think. You can get tablets for pretty cheap. Alright, let's do... Man, I really love that gecko eye, but let's look for one that I haven't done this style of yet. How about a frog eye? I don't see a lot of frog eyes on dragons. Good old amphibian eye. For anyone who doesn't know or didn't see this earlier in chat, it is Dragon Week this week, so we're going to be capping off our warm-up streams on Wednesday with a Design a Dragon stream, for sure. Maybe even a little bit of that tomorrow, we'll see, we'll see. We'll be looking at Eastern and Western style dragons tomorrow and kind of just the various ways people have interpreted the word dragon over the years. So I am, if I can get through my massive to-do list, at some point today, I'm planning on gathering a bunch of references for that. Gonna have to put a timer on myself though, because I went crazy doing that last week. I like that frog eye. I like this really shiny, smooth skin around this eye. Let's do this one. Chameleon eyes are weird. I don't know, how do you guys feel about a dragon with a chameleon eye? I feel like that'd be kind of strange. Might be. I guess you could probably pull it off in some way. Somebody has, I'm sure, somewhere made a really cool chameleon dragon. Let's see if I can get this shine. Before the dawn. a shape. Kind of hard with eyes like this because you really can't see a lot of the detail. It's like there's so much black. So I'm just gonna kind of imply, like using what I know about, hey, they have like a little like white ring around the pupil a little bit that you can pick up on, and like, oh, here's the shine. We'll just kind of imply some of that, but I do want to work in a little bit of this shiny blue. It's kind of interesting to use blue. Maybe a slightly paler blue here. Sorry if you guys can hear my heater going. I know it's probably kind of loud, but I'm so cold. I'm not turning it off today. It's gonna stay on, so please forgive. Need to be warm. At least on my hands, not freezing anymore. Is it? Nope, we're still too low. I wonder what the temperature is in here. Did you find a chameleon dragon? Hold on, I want to look at that. I'll check my temperature really fast. How cold we? I'm drawing a horror-inspired flightless dragon. Oh, cool! I'd love to see that, Shmuchi, if you felt like sharing. I dreamt about dinosaurs. Oh, hold on. I gotta catch up on this. Come back. Heated blanket, why? Don't leave me. I'm so cold. They were at the family cabin because, of course. Oh, the fact that you have a family cabin, 1, awesome. 2, of course they are. They turn into more dangerous crocodilian forms, and the way to make them non-dangerous was just to firmly tell them they were small and had gills. No, dragon. I mean dinosaurs. You don't you know you're small and have gills? And they're like, oh yes, we forgot. Which works, because dreams. Yes, exactly. Hey, no, I would say that that's a fairly lucid dream. Lucid dreams are fun. I'm such a light sleeper, I think it lends itself to maybe being more of a lucid dreamer, because I'm like half awake, maybe. I don't know, but I enjoy it, because once I figured out that I could control my dreams, like I haven't had a nightmare in a long time, because anytime my dream starts to get scary, I'm like, no, that's not how this is gonna go. It's really nice. I still sometimes have had them, but it's just like super rare. So I think there's ways to like practice being a lucid dreamer too, to like make sure that you can do those things while you're dreaming. It's kind of fun. Anyway, that's fun. I have a recurring Jurassic Park dream. It's like one of my favorite dreams that I've had since I was younger. And I think it's supposed to be scary, but because, I, like so many, really enjoyed Jurassic Park, it's like, oh, it's scary, but it's also fun. It's like I'm being chased by a dinosaur, like, usually a T-Rex or something. And it always ends the same way. I always wake up, it's like chased me into my house. It's slightly too big to get into my room, but it's like head and torso are sticking through, and it's like I'm behind the door. It's like I'm like squinched between the wall and the door, and then it's like teeth just kind of like are out there breathing, and then I wake up. It's like the end of the dream every time. Very funny. Alright, anything else I want to study here? I do love those colors, but I want to move on to a different kind of eye. So let's do like a bird eye. I really like this bird eye specifically. Let's go back to our pencil tool though. I'm not really digging this. Wait, do I have a pencil tool? Hold on. Sketch. Where's my pencil tool? No. I thought I had a good pencil tool, but maybe I didn't save one. I don't like any of these. Nope, I tried that one. these don't have the pin tip that I want. Alright, we'll just go back to using that pin tool, I suppose. Let's use this one. Okay. Let's see. I like this shape. It's so good. I have no idea what's playing right now. Hopefully the music's not annoying. There we go. For my D&D campaign. Oh, that's cool. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I will. Yes, yes. Click the brush. Yes, that's what I've been doing, is clicking it to, yes, to add to favorites. Let's check out this chameleon dragon. Oh, nice. They did kind of change the eye to be less chameleon-y. I mean, it's still a little bit chameleon-y, but it's got the, like, you can see the sclera in a way that I feel like a lot of chameleons look like. They just look like little pinholes, right? Like this. Like, there's not really like a, you can't see the tear ducts or anything. And if you look at the eye on this guy, but I do like how they incorporated like the chameleon nose horns and stuff. And it has that chameleon feel for sure. You are always trying to get me, man. I mean, it's one of these days. I'm probably gonna break and get stinking Monster Hunter, and then you guys will never see me again. Gotta watch it with those Monster Hunter links. What is fair? Alright, let's pay attention to some differences here. So right away I'm noticing it's almost got like a teardrop shape on this bird. But then like look at this rounded, like I love the back end of it, how it just kind of, there's like a skin wrinkle or something here for the eyelid. It's just an interesting shape that I don't feel like I see a lot in eyes. So I wonder what bird this is. I'll have to do some more studies off stream probably. But yeah, look at the cool, I really liked the red here. That's kind of what drew me here. I just like how you can see almost like layers of skin inside that tear duct. You know, like there's a really bright little highlight right there, and then you can almost see, it almost looks like the mouth or something, like when you see reptilian creatures open their mouth and they have the skin flaps from the cheeks and stuff showing. It's very similar to that. And I'm not really using best practices here, I'm just doing everything on one layer. So if you are working digitally and you work a little more slowly, or maybe you want to, you know, play around more, I recommend definitely doing like your lines on a layer and then playing with color on another layer. But since I'm moving pretty quick, I'm actually, I need to hurry up and move to teeth soon. Speaking of quick, I'm not going quick enough. Yeah, I really like, yeah, the shape of this is so interesting. I don't think I got it round enough. I think I kind of made it too pointy out of habit, which is like, again, part of what I'm trying to do with these is to kind of break my bad habits and give myself more ideas when I'm doing creature design. So lazy selection here. We're just gonna quickly paint that in. No, I'm gonna play for keeps. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting. Yeah, I wish I had more information about what bird this is. It looks like some kind of stork, maybe, but I could be very wrong. Any bird experts in chat? Let me know. What are your guess? Maybe some kind. It looks like some kind of water bird. Maybe a pelican. I don't know. I have like a whole pelicans and storks section on my Pinterest board, so I'll probably dig through that later if I have time. I'm gonna have to start putting a timer on when I get on Pinterest, guys. It's gotten bad with all these reference streams. But I also like how, just talking about this image again, I like how these feathers just sort of come out almost like, yeah, like right above this shape. So I'm gonna try and remember this. It's a little too yellow. And then how they kind of point, and they kind of converge toward the back of the eye is an interesting detail too to remember. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, I like that one. It's a good eye. Oh, gotta remember our little highlights. Remember, when in doubt, add a highlight. Or 2, or 5. Add some of that shine, you know? And try to use if you use a pen tool, like a really sharp-edged tool, if you're working digitally, it's gonna be a lot easier to get that shine in. There we go, see that? See what we did there, guys? Probably even do it to this one and make it suddenly look like I worked on it a lot harder than I did. It's just a really fast way to add the implication of detail. See how much that sharpens it? It's a nice little trick. I love this herbivore eye right here. One way you can always tell an herbivore eye, by the way, if people didn't know this, a lot of herbivores, I think most of them, have horizontal pupils like this. So it's a little hard to pick out, but it's right there. Here's another one right here. So it's like a horse or a donkey maybe, but it could be any kind of herbivore, I don't know. Yeah. And then a lot of frogs and amphibians have slits. You'll see some frogs, it's like that, almost like Kermit. If you ever look at Kermit the Frog's eye, that's why he has a little slit. You also get a lot of these horizontal, or I guess not, it's almost like a diamond shaped really, right here. Frogs are definitely, amphibians have interesting eyes. Here's an amphibian up here as well. And then of course you have your cat eyes, which are quite often slitted. Here's a chameleon eye though, it's kind of interesting. I did want to draw one of these fish. Which one was it? I really like this one. It's, I think it's a shark eye. Looks like a shark. Mostly because of the skin texture. But let's do this little herbivore here. Just getting ideas. This will be handy for our Eastern dragon, potentially. You could always lean into tradition and give them more of a camelid type eye. I just love the craziness going on in that eyeball. I don't know if you guys can see it super well, but it looks like an explosion. A really fun detail, for sure. It looks like a pelican. Yeah, it does look like a pelican. I agree. Hey, Lagomcore! Only small cat species have slit pupils, but yeah, it's true. Yeah, lions and tigers don't typically. Well, hold on. Is that totally true about lions? I feel like I have seen lions with slits. But yeah, you're right. I was noticing that myself. Oh no, they just get really tiny. Yep. Smaller cats have the slits. You're totally right. Are cheetahs? Cheetahs are such a weird big cat. Cheetahs have slight slits actually, but they're more of a small, like a big small cat. You know what I mean? Like they kind of fit into that category. Interesting. Yeah, it's a great point. Ooh, look at this cheetah eye. It's almost like a little sun. How are you doing today? How's things going? Are you walking home in the dark again? I always worry about you now because I feel like every time I stream you're like, I'm walking home in the dark. Help. Don't die, please. Be safe. As Amaze would say, get your blackjack ready. I still am not totally sure what that is. It's basically like a shank, right? I know you explained it before. I've just never heard the term until you started using it. I wonder if it's regional. I probably just wasn't paying attention. I'm sure people have said it around me and I've just kind of been in La La Land. Now look at this eye. That is interesting. That's some kind of fish. It's almost like... Is that an octopus eye? Lionfish? I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen that before, but I can't picture in my head what it's from. But it's like the pupil is covered up by all the little like veins and stuff. Alright, let's do this shark eye really fast, and then I'm going to collapse this and move on to teeth. I have a few teeth pictures pulled up, but there's a few more that I didn't have time to grab. I just wanted to get started this morning, so... But I love how big the pupil is here. It's like there's very little color. And the sclera on this side is actually fairly dark. Starting conversations. Alright, there's so many interesting eyes, guys, but I think I'm gonna have to call it for now. And we're gonna move on to... Oh, hold on. Gotta have that little soul spot. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna move on to teeth. So let's do some teeth now. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's my color layer. Look at that, I did one layer of color. So proud of me. Alright, let's move on to teeth. I do want to pull up some snake teeth really fast. I kind of want to draw that one we were looking at last week, so let me grab that. That's mostly the one that I want to do. Not gonna lie. It's like half the reason I wanted to do teeth today, so I could draw this darn snake. Oh no, where did I put it? Snake! Snake teeth, where are you? There he is. Alright. Teeth warning, guys, teeth warning. Why is it on the wrong layer? Get over there, you. That's not where you go. Alright, come on, Krita. Work with me here. Alright, we're definitely drawing this dude. Because that's like... This might be the best smile in the animal kingdom right here, not gonna lie. Let's see. So we've got eel. I did want to do salmon. Salmon had... I keep using the wrong keyboard. I need to just hook this one up. For the screen. Assisting to the shuffle for that you've ever seen. Ooh, there's so many good pictures of salmon teeth. Wow. They're so interesting. If you guys haven't seen a picture of a sockeye salmon, it's also a good way to study some jaw structures too. Like, look at this. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So, wait, that's not the one I selected. What's happening right now? This is the one. There we go. Alright, it is a stock photo, yes, but look at that. Cool, cool teeth. We'll just cover that up. What is happening right now? Oh my gosh, it's my darn... There we go. My mouse is freaking out again, guys. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna draw some of these. But there's all kinds of cool teeth. There's anglerfish teeth, obviously. There's shark teeth. There's so many different kinds of teeth in the animal kingdom. I don't have time to gather all those references, but we'll do a few. We'll do a few. You don't own me. Just have a little more room here. Tell me. I feel like we listened to this last time. Let me swap this. Put on random. I love how it looks like a grin. I know! It looks like how you'd see a smile in a cartoon. I agree. I'm telling you, this is like the most Miyazaki snake I've ever seen. Like, I feel like I've seen this smile in like Princess Mononoke. You know, like, I think the wolves kind of laugh like this. It's so funny. Okay, yeah, have a good one, Smoochie. Thanks for hanging out. Train got stuck, so I missed the bus. No, be safe. I think it's something we aren't fully sure why it's the case, but might have to do with hunting style. Yeah, no, that with the, are you talking about the cat eyes? That totally makes sense. Love me some fun animal facts. Please give me more, I love it. Basically a short club. Oh, okay. Teeth time! It is teeth time, for sure. Alright. When its jaws open wide and there's more jaws inside, that's some more. Wait, hold on. I have to sing that the way you're. It took me a second. What did you say? When its jaws open wide and there's more jaws inside, that's amore. That's amore. I love that. It's a good song, Amaze. I'm a fan. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to do a goblin shark. Have you guys seen? This might be like, if you're squeamish, maybe look away, because it's pretty creepy. There's quite a few animals that have extendable jaws like that, or retractable jaws, but like goblin sharks, you guys, if you haven't seen a goblin shark mouth. Actually, I don't even know if I want to study this. I just want to show you. Alright, teeth warning, look away now. Basically, they don't always look like this, but when they extend their jaws, they have like these jaws that pop out, and they just appear like that. It's crazy. And there was another fish that I was watching a documentary last night. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the goblin shark. It's just a little too creepy even for me. There's this fish, I forget what it's called, but it basically like opens up its jaws. It's like a display net posture. Ah, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Wow, it's like the internet knew. Sarcastic fringe heads is what they're called, which is the weirdest name. Sarcastic fringe head fish. Like normally they just kind of look like regular old fish. You know, like here's what they kind of look like. Just, you know, like a fish. You can see some little teeths, but it's these flaps right here that you gotta pay attention to, because when they open, here's what they look like. It's chaos. Chaos fish. it's all just a threat display. Like they just kind of like bow up on each other and like kind of like come at each other like this. But these are the same fish. These two guys right here, same fish. We're gonna have to draw them probably. I think it's gonna have to happen. Because I like this idea of having like a retractable jaw and like seeing how it lays flat when it's not in threat display. And then when it can pop out like that, like an umbrella, like a camping chair or something. It's really interesting. All right, let's draw this Miyazaki snake though. Mouth go blah. Yeah, exactly. Well, teeth warning, but I feel like most people are like okay with like a fish, but like a lot of people have a fear of snakes. But you're right, this is definitely, I mean, it's in this title of the stream, so if you don't like teeth, this may not be the stream for you. Salmon jaws, because we're all fit. Yes, for sure. Salmon go through quite a transformation. They do. Love those, yeah. Posting a link in Discord. Oh, yeah, sorry I'm not posting these images in Discord. Let me just screenshot this really fast. It's probably not the best screenshot, but these are some of the teeth we're going to be drawing, and then I will, there we go, scoot that little guy up. Get started on some of these boys. But like I said, you don't have to use the refs I'm using. Anybody who is sketching along can do any kind of refs that you would like to. Some teeth. Teeths. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do 30 minutes of teeth sketching and then I'm gonna have to go. Maybe less, I don't know. Really need to head out soonish. I just really mostly, honestly, just want to draw this this snake. So cartoonish. Alright, I do really like the head shape here too. And something to think about when you're doing, it's like, how do I even draw this and not make it look goofy? something to think about too when you're thinking about teeth is think about jaws. Like, there's a lot of really fun jaw design here that you could apply to a dragon, right? Like you could do like a moray eel, which it looks very dragony already in my opinion. It's like a deep sea dragon. Do like a snake jaw. You could do some kind of retractable jaw like this, something that like pops out. Some more crocodilian type, like heavy set, scaly jaws. So think not just about the teeth, although the teeth are the focus here. But think about the jaw. Think about what's going on above and around the teeth too. I might exaggerate this slightly just because I really like it, but look at this head shape. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm doing this right. This one's interesting because there's not a lot of, the skin is so stretchy and what's happening is really exaggerated, so it's really hard to find the skull in this. So I'm probably gonna have to adjust a bit, but let's just start with a smile, shall we? And I'll probably have to rework it some. I'm gonna way exaggerate the cheek, because, I mean, come on. How can you not? He's so happy. He just wants to be your friend. He's Toofy friend, that's all. I do like how the scales kind of exaggerate the smile a bit, you know? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what's going on here. Snake teeth are interesting. Let's see, I might have to look at an actual picture of a, I think this is a boa. A snake person can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But I like, the fangs are almost like webbed. I guess I've never really looked that closely. But that's really interesting to note. I'll have to, maybe I'll draw a few more snake teeth actually, just so I can get a better idea of what's actually going on here. I just really like it. It's a good time. And there's so much flesh inside, like all these cheeky flesh bits. Wah! Casey threw her pen. I need to get like a Casey threw her pen counter. See how many times I do that over the course of a stream. Casey's throwing stuff. Somebody's throwing stuff, and it's Casey. And it's her pen. Every time. It's so silly. Look at this charmer. How can you not want to be his friend? I mean, look at him. He's trying so hard to be your friend. It's like Pree's friend? Pree's? Alright, I definitely exaggerated, made it a little more cartoonish, but you know, you just have to a little bit sometimes, right? He loves you. He's got so much love for you. Friend. Snake friend. Okay. If not friend, why friend-mouthed? I'm just saying. Definitely, probably not actually friend-mouthed, but I guess it depends on who you ask. I think it's very friend-shaped. Clearly unbiased, though. Oh, it's finally warming up in here. Alright, we have reached 50 degrees, guys. It's 50 degrees in here. So, a balmy 50. Move you down slightly here. Pass through me. What a beautiful smile! Can he stay for a while? See, he just knew the song was coming on. Alright, let's do this eel. I like these. I like what's going on in this eel's mouth. It's just chaos. There's so many fish that have this like upper jaw row of teeth. I don't know if that's quite what's happening or if it's just multiple rows along the edges. I think it might just be multiple rows along the edges. There's a lot of interesting tongues out there too. Maybe we'll do some of those really fast before I have to leave and do other things with my day. But yeah, just keep all this in mind for your design work. Like, I love these little wrinkles I'm seeing on the back of the jaw here. It's kind of a fun detail to note. Especially with an angle like this, it's kind of interesting to note where you're seeing things like eyes and cheek, flesh, and all that good stuff. So. And please don't feel bad if you're not quite as quick to draw these as I am. Just keep in mind I've been drawing creatures for a long time. I keep saying this, but later this month we are going to be doing vehicles. It's on the list. It's going to be so much slower and really having to study those. So take your time. Do what you need to do. The references are in Discord if you need them. Don't feel like you have to draw as quickly as I am. It's probably going to make you not as good if you're trying to be fast rather than accurate when you're learning something. I mean, this is just so many teeth, guys. I'm breaking my own rule here and just kind of guessing, but it looks like 3 rows of teeth is what I'm seeing on this critter. Just like a dark void of a mouth in there. I'm gonna get too caught up drawing a whole creature here. I really like this jaw, you guys. Look at this crazy jaw of this fish. Like, what a shape. I'm sorry, did you guys want some early 2000s pop punk? Because here you go. Here's what you got. I'm gonna catch your wave. Catch your wave. I do like how the teeth, something interesting that I'm noticing just in this, is how the teeth on the end, they kind of curve in. Like they're almost, I mean, I'm sure they're functional, but they almost feel like they're just like ornamental in a way. Like I'm sure they can bite and inflict damage. But man, they're just, and the shape is so interesting. Like I totally did not catch that curvature right there initially, but it's just, man, what a shape. And there's like less teeth here, so I'm assuming when it closes, that way its big spiky bottom teeth have somewhere to go. So keep that in mind when you're drawing a dragon too. Sometimes it's really like, it's not always the most obvious, but every once in a while I'll see a dragon design where it's like, wow, if that creature closed its mouth, like it wouldn't be able to, you know, like there's too many teeth or they're too big or like they're not lined up well. Even just having a few teeth like this can still look really creepy. In a dragon design, just make sure that they kind of look like they could go together. You know, like make sure if they're going to be big, make sure they're kind of out so that they can close like a gator mouth or something. Like, although I say that and I'm like, how does this fish close its mouth? I wonder if it just like, what kind of eel is this? Hold on, I have to go on a creature tangent. 1 second, guys. Like anglerfish are a great example of this because they just kind of always float around with their mouth open. And I guess that's one way to answer that. But what kind of eel is this? What are you? Wow. Yeah. It's maybe it also just floats around with its mouth open. Catfish eating? No. Prehistoric? No. Oh, none of these pictures are working. Fangtooth moray eel. I think that's what it is. Wow. Oh, look at this video! Oh, I hate that it's on TikTok. No, I don't want any of this. Go away. Fine. Why on TikTok? I don't watch you. Look at this. Look at him. He's so cute and creepy. Yeah, I mean, I guess he does just kind of swim around with his mouth mostly open then. Moray eels are so cool. So it is a type of moray eel. Very neat. Very neat. I do recommend if you're ever unsure about something, go see if you can find a video, because sometimes that helps me. Like when I'm doing the sea slug dragons, sometimes I'll find a sea slug, just so I can be like, oh, that's what this really is, and it kind of gives me more ideas. Love this head shape on this boyo. I'm excited to start gathering dragon reference. I need to make sure I get my other stuff done today, so I don't get too caught up in that, but... I just like how thick and dragony they're very reptilian, even though they're not reptiles, but they just have like that same kind of face design, I guess. Those really heavy jaws, like snub nose. It's like, even though this is a fish, it's a very interesting fish. It's got that snaky body plan. I mean, this almost already, to me, anyway, looks like a dragon, you know? Really cool critter. But yeah, I recommend, you know, finding your own teethy monsters and drawing them. There's all kinds of them out there. I definitely did not pick, like, even the most. We didn't even do any sharks, you know? Like, there's plenty of teeth options out there in the world. Go find some. Go study some. Whenever, you know, start gathering your own references maybe for Wednesday. I know I'll have some, but you don't have to use the ones that I'm going to be using. So if you are wanting to do the Design a Dragon stream on Wednesday, go ahead and start finding your bits, you know? Find some cool, like a cool wing pose or something. Maybe find some cool bat wings or, you know, some neat sheep horns or something. And start pulling a little file together for yourself. Even if you're not sure what you're going to draw yet, you know, just find some things that inspire you and make a little Pinterest board or something. Just slide this boy over here, draw this guy. Do want to do at least one crocodilian today. What are we doing on time? Got about 10 minutes, okay. The thing I was talking about is a paper fortune teller, or wait, hold on, I think I missed some chat. Let me scroll up. Probably from, wait, hold on, what? I missed a lot in chat. Okay, hold on, posting a link in Discord. Okay, I'll check that out. Dragon that looks all innocent like the giant salamander in Arcane, and then it opens its mouth. Exactly. Oh, I love that creature. I want to do some Arcane studies. I think. So one of these days, I've got so many files of background, like environment studies. I may not even stream them. I might just use them as like private warm-ups sometime. They're so pretty. There's so much to learn from so many animated shows, and Arcane is definitely one of them. For those who don't know, we've been watching Arcane on my Discord on Sundays. We're down to the final 3 episodes next Sunday, so if anyone needs to catch up, let me know. I'm honestly happy to put them on in the background while I work. I'll probably mute it on my end, but you can watch it. And just let me look over every once in a while and be inspired. Alright, wait a tick, I've seen something in Monster Hunter with that mouth. Oh, have you? Hold on. Yeah, exactly. It's, yeah, that's exactly, yeah, what people do. Creature designers are always looking at nature. This also kind of looks like, not necessarily this fish. There's another, is it a basking shark? It might be a basking shark. Now, see, now you got me on a creature tangent. Basking shark. Yep. Oh, no, it's not the basking shark. What's the other one that does that? Open, although basking sharks do have cool mouths. In fact, I'll go ahead and show you. This would be a cool one to incorporate. It's not teeth, but it is jaws. Oh, it's huge. Oh, wow, what a big picture. Let's resize that, shall we? There we go. But look at this boyo. He big. He big, he toofy. He looking kind of goofy. Anyway. Yeah, basking shark. No, there's another one though. Open wide mouth creature. I'm hoping this brings up the image I'm looking for. Another one I wanted to do was hippos. That brought up a picture of a hippo, and I forgot I'd wanted to look at hippo mouths today. Hippo teeth. It's some kind of an eel, I think. Yes, here it is. Eel with mouth like a pelican. It's a gulper eel. Alright, this is what that dragon reminds me of, is a gulper eel. Did we already talk about this? Someone may have said this in chat already. I'm just gonna flip over my monitor so you guys can see what I'm looking at over here. Left monitor. There you go. There you go. Yeah, gulper eel. They're crazy. They're crazy looking. And when they super open their mouth, here's a good one. It's a painting of one, but there's not one with its mouth all the way open, which is kind of interesting. But when they open their mouth all the way wide, they look almost exactly like that dragon. Open mouth. Here's another really cool one. Yeah, it's not... Anyway, but yeah, here's that fish again. But both of these creatures do that, you know? They have that same kind of mechanic. It's almost the same hinge on the jaw, you know? That's such a cool picture. Anyway, here's that dragon Amaze is talking about. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Where is it? Here? No, here? No, here? Yeah. No, that's the other one. Well, I lost it. It was somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. But yeah, well, I guess maybe it's a little bit of both. It does have a lot of that same shape. It's got these like random like little spidery teeth to kind of, I guess, the implication being to like push things into the mouth. Oh, Monster Hunter. Constantly. I've noticed a lot of these monsters have the same body plan though. Like they have that same like heavy, scaly, lizardy body. It's just like different faces. It's kind of interesting. There's definitely like a type. Oops. Alright, let's take it off the screen before I out myself. There we go. Actually reminds me of the beaks on hatchlings when they open their mouths. Yes, it does look like a hatchling mouth. Oh, speaking of, I forget the name of the hatchling. I'll drop it in Discord later if I remember, but there's this one crazy, is it a starling? Anyway, they have like alien looking mouths when they open. Species recognition thing, so they don't feed cuckoo chicks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Landing lights. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I know that's kind of what I'm thinking of. He just wants to be your friend. You know what? I don't believe you. Maybe he does, though. I'm sure the human hand is squeezing the snake a bit. Yes, for sure, for sure. I wanted hugs, but not that tight. Yeah, for sure. No, it's definitely, you can see the hand doing the making that face. All the boas that have this face going on, it's definitely like because somebody's like pushing their jaws out, like squeezing the skin back. Parasite, oh, those are creepy. Yes. Friend noodle shaped, yes. When an eel has a maw with a pharyngeal jaw, that's so gory. Yes, what a good... I love your song about moray eels. Amaze, they're good. You live for early 2000s pop punk. Good. I don't think the salmon in general is very functional at that life stage. It just goes weird spawns. Yeah, no, you're right. It's all display. It's all display at that point. Whoa. I just took a drink and it like splashed out all over me. Alright. I'm gonna finish catching up on chat here. Fangtooth moray, yeah. Yeah. There's this thing one can fold together with paper. Yes. Yeah, the fortune teller thing, we used to do that when I was a kid. That is fang-toothed. Because, oops, hold on. Because I love bringing new things I've learned into here, yeah, please do. I think the salmon developing the funky use of straw is a form of honest signaling, which is to have a... Honest signaling? I've never heard that term. I'm gonna have to look into that. Developing the funky useless jaw is a form of honest signaling, which is a type of sexual selection. Yes, we're compatible to honest features, advertising their fitness in situations where deception would be useful. That's hilarious that it's called honest signaling. I looked up the thing I was talking about, yeah. Camel teeth are apparently pretty scary. Ooh, are they? Let's check those out. Basically, them growing the straw that has to be a genuine signal of their fitness, something that can't be faked because it requires resources to develop. Resources that less fit individuals cannot afford to spend on developing. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I like that. I've just never heard that term. For the I'm gonna do a little side project of a deck building game, and a dragon will be the yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun! I would love to see what you come up with if you feel like sharing, or if you're able to share. But if not, I'm glad you've got some ideas. That's kind of the whole point of this, is to inspire us, right? To do some creature design. So I'm glad it's working. Okay, I'm almost caught up on chat. Big mouth for eating lots of plankton. Yes. Oh, we're talking about the basking shark. Yeah. All mouth, no body. Mom said I could be anything, so I became an umbrella. Yeah. Exactly. There are a few bird-like creatures in there. Okay, caught up on chat. Woohoo! Okay, this is very terror bird. Not ornitho. What is that? Help me out, guys. Help me out, dinosaur people. What's the oviraptor? Very oviraptor-y kind of egg snatcher. Okay, sounds a little different. But see, even the second one, it's still got that heavy scaling, very reptilian, like, body style. It's like everything is very, like, it's always reptilian looking, you know? It's just an interesting aesthetic I'm noticing. Maybe it's just the ones that you've been sending me, but like I don't see any like smooth-skinned critters. At least that you've shown me. You know, I haven't seen any like eel-looking creatures or like super feathery. I mean, this one has some feathers, I guess. Or like soft skin, like bat, wrinkly skin with no scales and no spines. Like everything's got spines and scales, and it's just like a type. It's not a bad thing. I'm just noticing it. The more I've seen, like the more creature designs I've seen from the game. It's still like I still want to play. Like it doesn't matter. I'm always looking for cool creatures, but it's just interesting. I've just noticed. That's all. Okay, where's my drawing layer? Here we go. Found one of them. Let's draw this toothy guy. Ah, I wanted to do a hippo. Dang it. I forgot to share these photos in Discord, but I went to, I stopped by the museum yesterday, spent so much money at the gift shop, buying, like, I did all my gift shopping for the year, I'll just put it that way, but I spent way more. I probably just had too much cash on hand. I was like, oh yeah, like I got this right now, it's fine. So yeah, I guess I'm done with gift shopping for the year, which is nice, but it's also like a lot of money to spend at once. Anyway, after the gift shop, I went to, I just kind of poked around, took some photos of some of the skeletons, and did a little bit of sketching. It was pretty fun. I didn't get to spend as much time as I probably would have normally. I was kind of in a hurry to get back to the apartment, make sure I was all set up in time for the stream, and just had some downtime and stuff yesterday, but I so rarely go to Denver. But what I'm trying to say is I asked about volunteering there, potentially. Because I found out that I can get a free membership with my library card, which I don't know how many of you have library cards. Maybe a lot of people don't do that anymore. But apparently there's like a ton of free stuff you get with your library card at a lot of cities do as promotional. And one of them here is that you can have free, I think like one free museum day a month. So I might make it I might see if they do one for the zoo, because that'd be awesome too. I used to have a zoo membership and go sketching, but I don't know, I just kind of miss going and sketching places like that. And so I'm trying to decide if I want to do that on Sundays every once in a while, or if that's too much like work. I don't want to break my no work on Sundays rule, just because I don't want to tire myself out, but it was really invigorating. It was nice. I don't know. I don't think I've been to that museum since 2017 maybe? Anyway. Highly recommend sketching in person, though, is what I'm trying to say. Oops, I got distracted when I was talking about fish and forgot to finish this one. There we go. Didn't have a lot left, but what a ridiculous jaw. Honest signaling. We're going to call him Honest Sal. This is Honest Sal, everyone. He's so honest. Look at him. He is honestly showing off right now for the ladyfish. It's like, I'm about to die, please mate with me. Let me have babies. I've come all this way. Look at my jaws, they're so good. Alright, last one I'll do. Well, I don't know, I might do a hippo really fast. We'll see what we got. 11:35, I got 5 minutes. I was thinking 11:40 would be when I would stop, so. Screaming punk pop. Look at those eyes. Look at, wait, hold on. Do you guys see these little fringe antenna things? Oh, I'm totally putting that on a dragon. I love that. I would not have even noticed that. See, that's the nice thing about reference, guys. Just like, would not have even noticed that that existed. But look at these fun, like, I like how wrinkly the jaw is and all these little flaps that have to be there to make that extendable jaw able to fold down like that. It's so cool. Yeah, nature is crazy. Say much, that's true. Look at that shiny face. She's just very like, oh, look at me. Love don't die, no matter where we go. Okay. I do want to draw whatever is happening here. Look at these teeth. Like, I love how they open it up and it's just like chaos mouth. I can't even fit it. It's so big. That's true. Say it's what I do. Too much, that's true. There's almost like little teeth in the cheeks or something. Or like little display prongs, you know? I'm sure it's about intimidation, right? It's like, oh, look at how spiky my mouth is. You better stay away. I'm scary. I'm a scary fish. It's very small also. I love how, like, small this creature is for as much tooth as it has. Okay. Do I have room for a hippo? Yes. Let's do one hippo. One hippo, because they have really cool teeth. 2 hippo mouth. Gosh, they're so crazy. Just, they're so neat. I'm trying to find one that's like a good. They're all good. Maybe this one. You really get in. You can really see like the craziness that is this mouth. Alright, I probably should look at a hippo skull for this too, but I just want to take a second to look at these structures in the mouth here, because there's like it's very gummy also. Like, I feel like toothy dragons are cool, but a toothy and gummy, fleshy, crazy mouth would also be really fun to play with, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna look at this for a second. I meant to show you guys a picture, I might before I leave, of a raptor tongue, of a bird of prey, like their tongue. Eagles especially. Birds have some crazy tongues, you guys. There's some cool things I think you could do with tongue design as well. There's lots of spiky tongues out there. But go, if you haven't bowled before, go look up eagle tongue and you'll see what I'm talking about. I like how the flesh of the mouth here has these little like bumps. They just kind of look like extra, I don't know, extra spoopy somehow. The roof of the mouth having all of those, I don't know what they'd be called. I always forget about the roof of the mouth. What is that called on your hard palate? Those like bumps? The ridges, I guess? I don't know what they'd be called, but that's a piece of the mouth I forget about a lot too. I guess I don't always draw that piece. But like, look at this. Look at the craziness happening here. What a toothy critter. His face. Big old face over there. I'm not gonna worry about that part too much though. Oh, but I forgot to finish my story. I went to the museum and I talked to somebody about volunteering for a dino dig this summer. I need to apply first, but I was told, I don't know, I've heard mixed things about the Denver Museum of Nature and Science, but I was told by somebody that they actually don't take public volunteers very often for those things. But then in person, when I asked like 2 different people, they were like, oh yeah, we take members of the public on those. So I don't know if maybe they were just saying that because they didn't know, but wanted to encourage me to apply. Because I mean, it was a Sunday, so like nobody official was actually there to talk to. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look into what it takes to apply. I went on the website briefly and didn't really see something for that specifically, so I'm gonna try and apply, at least do a couple of days. I think it'd be really, really cool to go be a part of something like that. So yeah, wish me luck for sure. I'm excited. We'll see how it works. I may be asking for some advice in a particular stream later, because I'm sure I'd be more likely to find tips in that community. But anyway, I gotta run, guys. I wish I could stream longer. It's 11:42. I will be back on at 4 today. Shoot, I don't even have my calendar handy, so I don't know when I'm streaming later. It'll probably be more dragon-y things, just because it is Dragon Week. I kind of decided ahead of time I just want to do dragon stuff, so I may play a little bit with some creature design later. Might get into some illustrations that have dragons that I've been kind of having on the back burner and I need to push forward on, so we'll see. I haven't quite decided yet, but it'll be something dragon themed, because Dragon Week, right? You got to. I got to. I wouldn't be, wouldn't feel right if I didn't. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. Let's go out on this little smiley snake over here, our little snake friend. I didn't color him or anything, but we'll zoom in. Make sure that people get a good look for the thumbnail, you know. But I'll be back on later. If anyone wants to come hang out, that'd be awesome. But if not, no worries. Oh, I missed a lot of chat. Hold on. But if anyone does have to leave, that's totally fine. If you've been drawing the whole time I've been on, you've definitely hit your mark. I've been on for about an hour and a half, so I tried to do about 30 minutes of teeth and eyes. We'll see if I have time for any more today, because I would have liked to have colored a few more of these, but you know how it goes sometimes. Not gonna be a real game, just not hey, yeah, I would love to see it then, honestly, if you felt like sharing. Let me slowly scroll through chat. Yeah, I do like that. It's yeah, honest, what did you call it? Honest signaling? I just need to remember that term. I think it's really funny. Not in like a bad way, just funny. This fossil with very bird-like beak surely must be a scaly reptile, exactly. I know the dangers of carrying cash. Well, it's, you know, it was burning a hole in my pocket. I had to get rid of it. I have a library card. Don't think I get anything with it except... No, go check it out, Charlie's Dragon. You might be surprised. Maybe it's just an America thing, but, like, I get a ton of benefits with my library card. Like, discounts on stuff. Like, I think I can get, like, certain things with the city of Denver. Like, I can get, like, an RTD pass on discount or something. French antennae. I do not mess with hippos, seriously. Yeah. Yeah, just don't drop it. Don't drop... oh, you mean for the application process for applying to get on a dig, like keep after it? Is that what you're saying? Okay, cool. I think I caught up in chat. So, yeah, thank you guys for hanging, and thank you, Amaze, for dropping the social links in Discord while I was scrolling through chat. Let's find, before I forget, because I almost ended it, let's find someone to raid, and I'm gonna try really hard to not do what I did last week. And actually, I'm gonna end my raid or end my stream today, guys. Shoot, I don't really see any art streamers right now. Let's go hop around really fast and see if I can find see if I can go find an art streamer who's, shoot, nope, not them. Okay, this is cute, I don't know what they're doing, but, it looks very cute. So, we're gonna go raid this person that I just found randomly, who is drawing a very cute little Christmas picture. Yeah, anyway, let's raid her. So, you guys have a good one. Don't drop a fossil. Oh yeah, no, that would be very scary for sure. Okay, shoot, guys. Let's see if I remember how to raid. Raid, channel. See if I can do it. Cool, we did it. So we're gonna go raid LC Art, drawing something really cute right now, and I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. If you want to come back and hang out with me, that's when I'll be here working on dragon stuff. So until then, guys, have a good rest of your day, and if I don't see you today, I'll catch you another time. So have a good one. Bye.